Higher. Okay.
Yeah.
Whose team has more spice to it, Cinderin?
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, Chen is expected to outfarm here. Oh, they're gonna kill the. Oh, if they kill the bear here, that's bad.
Yeah, the fear goes off as it looks like First Blood's actually going to go the way of Shad. Denied the panda bear though.
Important. That's basically a hero kill. But you have the space to the clock, or sorry, to the shaker. Top needs some levels and farm. Oh, Puppy even TP'd up there. He could be in trouble.
Yeah, that is a swap
He should be
into
fine.
a Venge stun. Artemis. Battery slot not too helpful unless the swap comes in again, which it does, and he's inside the cogs. And the rocket flare will finish off Puppy. But it's yet to kill a courier, by the way. What the hell?
Don't think about enough is you still may be caught up in this old way of thinking with, okay, cores farm and supports move. And a lot of the time, having a high-level core move is a super impactful play. You're seeing right here what it led to, right?
Yeah, so our top lane, he was TPing. It gets canceled by the battery assault in the fog. Down he goes. No TP for him now. The build for a while, I'm guessing that has changed. Right now it's just a casual Morbid Mask into an AC, really. First main item. Interesting. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Is Artemis trying to go for this outpost.
Oh, nice swap.
Remain in Secret's favor. As Shad, yep. Toss, or the swap into a kill. That is for damn sure. If we've learned
That is true, you do hate those.
Mid lane. We see the first doom of the game. The Centaur Stomp will miss though. And with that, I believe Brute should be fine. It's extremely fast, but he actually has run out of web. Zai's going to continue to chase under the tier 2 now. The Scorched Earth is dealing a lot of damage, but there's the heal from Chen, and you're seeing the Diffusal Blade being shown. Zai able to get the stomp only onto one hero, though. He's going to have to tank this tower. It doesn't look to be in his favor this time around. They do get the tier 1 mid, though, Secret, but looks like they're going to have to fall back. Oh, wow, that Nature's Prophet ult brought him down extremely low. He's baiting a little bit here as Doom's going to get netted up. A TPM from Puppy, though, does have Sprout available. It's going to get Celery inside, and that looks to be his doom, no pun intended. As Toby, in the meantime, completely surrounded by Secret members. That's going to be 2 easy kills for Secret as they... Artemis was smoked up. Zai and company are going to see him. Rocket Flare comes out. Nisha whiffs the Avalanche. Artemis looks like he'll just be boxed in. An interesting toss. Either way, this will be a kill going the way of Secret again.
He probably needs it against Incapacitating Bite. That has to be the reason, right? Like, the blind from Brood is really heavy on the bear. Probably
top onto Toby, into the stomp from Zai. And he does have his ult, Toby does. He pops it, but not going to matter a whole lot.
Yep, so I used Echo only on the creeps, and I think he killed the whole army.
Mid lane, we're going to see a hook shot, as well as Brood's ult being used to go to town onto Nisha, who's just completely stuck in these
He's so tanky, though.
And it's going to be a tier 1 tower to boot.
That's still nicely done from Viking there. He's got to pay off big time, and his ability to just cut through and start getting access to enemy camps.
He has seen bot lane. The Sprout will slow him a bit, and it's going to be more than enough for Secret to kill him. I guess they want Zai to get the kill. That was an interesting movement.
Nisha?
The block.
Oh, didn't get the toss back.
Right clicks from Tiny do hurt a lot as Enchantress is actually going to buy back into the game. Toby already low on mana as he's going to get stomped. Hear the swap come out into the Doom immediately onto Shad. Artemis with the hookshot onto Nisha now, who's stuck inside the cogs with very little mana, but he's right clicking to a high amount. Or a high degree, and that's more than enough to actually kill the Clockwork. Vengeful Spirit resigned to her death. Looks like she'll get a little bit of damage before dying there, as Nisha looks to be next on the list. So it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Secret right now in terms of numbers. Boom staying alive with just a sliver of HP. Looks like Toby's going to be brought down, though, again. So that's a double kill for Zai. A double kill for Celery on the backside. They're going to continue now onto both the Bear and Zai himself. Matu, looks like the drums are going to be popped by Zai. That's not enough to save him. Matu attempting to TP out the bear. It's going to be close, but no, the last right click from Boom.
Go on the Tiny like this and Secret are closer, that it's going to cost too much. It's kind of like, think of how a lot of the time you don't want to open on a Wraith King because it takes too long, right?
Not likely dead. He actually pops the mech. Will stay alive as a result. Enchantress maybe bit off a little too much here.
Yeah, she's going to get Nature's Raft here.
Hand of God. Heals are a decent amount.
Didn't bounce.
Get the vision here. Sprout was canceled. They're going to turn this around now onto Zai with Shad dealing so much damage, and Boom is here as well. Looks like that's going to be 2 easy kills going the way of Viking now, as they can easily transition this into a tier 2.
They don't deal very well with getting repositioned.
Smoked by Secret. See if they can find anybody here. Yapsor, of course, has the Blink Dagger. Oh, they're going to Fissure Brood as his Aegis gets expended. They knew that timing to a T, Cinderin, and they take full advantage of it.
What's the next item that has armor? Blade in the Hole.
Oh, hook shot. Gonna connect onto Yapsor. And this is why he is building a 4-step next. You get caught by Clockwork, you are done as an Earthshaker. But of course, you are playing a position 1 Venge as Armus. With that, those Cox, Nisha just one-shots those spiders. Oh dear. There's the 4-staff being used onto Nisha, and a couple right clicks to follow.
Like, okay.
Nisha gets the double damage, and they know that Roche is up. But this Roche is going very, very fast. And it looks like Clockwork's going to try to slow things down. A huge Echo Slam by Yapsor onto 3 heroes, but Roche is taken, and Boom is going to reap the rewards. But Clockwork and Venge die immediately. The Clockwork's going to buy back into the game, but your position 1 Venge is donezo. Brood destroys that bear, and he is in hardcore ridiculous mode with his arms flailing all over the place. And again, as Celery already at half HP from 1 swing from Nisha, and the Doom was applied to Brood. Of course, remember, the Aegis is still there, so he doesn't really care too much. Now we're going to apply all his sights onto Nisha, trying to kite a little bit here. Remember, their Venge still cannot buy back into this game, as Clockwork is going to die back now. Good Fissure, blocking people off. Zai is tossed in. He's going to apply his sights now onto this Enchantress. Looks like Boom is going to get away safely, but Toby looks to not be in the same category here. That is going to be 4 dead if you count the dieback onto Clockwork, but Aegis is still intact along with the cheese.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Glyph.
They need their Clockwork. Oh, good. Fissure into the Stomp, and that is enough to kill the Venge again, and the Illusion on top to add insult to injury. And they know she doesn't have buyback because she just didn't use it before. So definitely not online, as Boom pops the BKB and his ult, but it's not enough to withstand this right-click damage from Nisha. This is crazy. The minus armor is insane, and that is the Aegis down. The melee racks has already fallen. Nisha, not a whole lot of mana to speak of. See if they can kill Boom a 2nd time. Doesn't look to be the case. Defusal now on Matumba Men's Bear. Nisha, looks like Secret want to back up here. 15 seconds and the Venge will return. That was a huge kill on Venge, and that kind of opened up everything for Secret, as they now sport a 7k network lead at 28 minutes. They're going to apply some damage to this tier 3 here in the bot lane. By apply damage, I mean they're going to kill it very easily. Alright, Venge is here now. The stun on top of the bear. Big stun from Zai, essentially a Ravage into an Echo Slam. My lord! This wombo combo from Secret will ensure a 2nd Rax at the very least. Boom is forced to pop the cheese as he flails his arm even more. And nobody can deal with Nisha right now. Zai jumps in with his hand, the purple hand of death, if you will. Nobody's giving a high five as they're about to GG out of this game 1 for Secret. That was
what a sick stomp from Zai. Blink 3-man War Stomp gives ample time for Yapsor to get in position to get a beautiful Echo Slam there, and that's one way to win the game. And that's what we're talking about with Viking, right? Like, this lineup, I actually think they played it pretty damn well. And once again, like, I want to give this team credit every game we've seen them play against Secret, even though they've lost 3 in a row now. Like, they're playing good Dota, but you're playing a lineup that's so volatile that if 1 or 2 moments go wrong, everything. Obviously worth noting here, the Queen of Pain that Viking picked early is going to be offlane. They're putting Boom in mid on Ember and Shad carry Lifestealer. And Puppy is.
Like, just generally, like, if it wasn't First Blood, I think I would agree. I would rather have him just go back to base. Walk it the old-fashioned way. But, yes, you'd have to look at the numbers to know for sure. Celery in the bot lane, getting pressured by Yapsor. Pops his wand with very little charges, and Yapsor is going to be able to get First Blood for himself. So, I mean, it feels like Celery has just been... I don't know what else he can do, but either Yapsor or Zai. This on a consistent basis. He's very... Yep. Well, mid lane. Ember Spirit will take a spill this time around. Matu is level 6.
So maybe Radiance is not enough. Like, maybe he has to get heavy single target. He's going on to Zai here, doing some harass, but Zai still got the wave.
He's going to be killed by Yapsor in the meantime. He just
not
walked
Puppy.
that. Oh, Kunkka.
Oh, they killed Nisha. 3-man They rotated the Grim. People weren't taking that. Oh, good pounce top. They're trying to torrent. Toby's gonna dodge it nicely, but he's still toast.
Much damage. Yeah, X will ensure that he cannot get away. It's a nice kill from Secret again.
A couple more levels in Slight and maybe one in Chains. Ideally, Quap would like 4 in Scream. Lasso.
Oh, the pounce cancels the TP on Ember Spirit. Oh my goodness. That was like the last half second, and Matu just ran into him in the fog. That was very fortunate. And he's going to find a kill onto Seller. This is...
Oh, he killed him while the Invis was kicking in, so now he's also invisible.
Valuable area, for sure. Yapzor, bottom lane. Looks like he will be found here. And that will be an easy.
Some good damage.
Let's get up this
nice kill. Oh, this is nice overgrowth.
The overgrowth is going to keep him in place on the cliff. Puppy with the coil onto 3 heroes. Sonic Wave to follow though. Puppy taking the brunt of that damage, but they're going to clean up the Queen of Pain very, very easily. And the Treant as well, so it's a 2 for 2.
Great heads-up play from Celery as well, though. I think Viking played that really well, the way they managed to disengage. Yes, they lose 2 heroes, but given how that coil looked, that could have been a total disaster, but they got out a really good...
Now, Puppy, he's baiting a bit.
There is no way this Grimstroke isn't just dead now.
There's no way that he can kill Celery. Somebody else is going to take it from him. Quickly, quickly! Oh, so close, Puppy, with that illusory orb. Looks like Cinderin wins this one.
Over the Quap.
Is under attack.
And bad with, well, I guess we're comparing oranges and apples here a bit.
Shad. Oh, the silence very nicely timed onto Zai. Can't get the lapse off. Finally does, but dies immediately after. See the Grimstroke ult applied to 2. They don't really have a follow-up, though, as Celery is going to take the ship to the face. Shad continuing to try and get away. His rage comes back up in 1 second. Nice damage from Kunkka, as Boom takes basically half his HP. His Sonic Wave is not quite enough to take out Matama. He's going to force his ult now. I say normally, but if, like, in historic sense, it's actually Toby's infest. Oh my god, the animation on that is so sick. I need to play this hero, Cinderin. Shad pops the rage. Puppy will be able to get out, though, so they expended quite a bit to try to get that kill, and now Shad will take the brunt of the damage from the Slarky Malarkey. As you see, the armlet is not quite enough to save.
Oh boy, this is bad.
Toby looks to be next on the list. His blink is not up anytime soon, so 3 dead in very quick succession here for Secret.
Good call there to not go for that. He would have met his demise there to the Slark. Might still get... Oh my god, perfect timing. Huh?
Wow. He does have a remnant, but he's still pounced right now, and he's slowed perpetually.
10-0. Secret just completely outclassing them in this game. Zai is trying to do... setting something up here, but okay.
The overgrowth to follow as Shad will be able to claim himself the kill. Matumbaman comes in with all that extra agility. Sonic Wave onto 2. Matu still has his ult as the boat is going to hit on 3 or 4 heroes. The Grimstroke ult to follow. I'm not sure if they have follow-up on top of that, though. Celery getting extremely low. See that Earth Spirit ult, as you're seeing again, the Infest do massive damage. It's a 2 for 1 right now as they're going to turn their sights onto Nisha. That is the Kunkka dead, so a nice fight for Viking as they're going to chase Matu. He's going to pick up this DD. Damage! And I think with that...
Nice reaction from Viking. Oh, maybe it's not over yet.
Yeah, Matu wants... Whoa! The pounce is just going to miss the blink in time. And with that, Zai... get out, but Matu claims another kill. Celery just happens to be
this
wrong
5
place
second
at the
cooldown on
wrong
the blink
time.
on Quab.
Pounce, pounce. Oh, he hits it! The DD on top. Is this enough, though? Toby with the blink will be enough to get out, and this will be a huge kill onto Matu. And that is 600 gold in the pocket of Shad.
At this...
They need any deal they can get.
So, the way this whole thing started, top with was obviously Batrider. Zai tried to get a good lasso. Oh, wait, we have another fight.
Fight. The tier 1 tower is about to fall. Both to follow. This might have been a bait from Secret. Earth Spirit's going to die, though, and Puppy to follow. So, perhaps they baited themselves a little bit here. Grimstroke ult onto 2 again, but there's the lasso. They need this Lifestealer kill. Infest is up into a creep, and he will live, but Boom will not be so lucky. So, Secret, after all that, only find 1 kill.
Top lane, Puppy.
Top, yeah. We're gonna see the ink swell on top of the silence coming out from Celery. So Shad, he's 8-1.
It's just a feel-good item a lot of the time. 15 seconds So bounties. Oh, Celery's dead.
Yep.
Yes.
Goodbye. Grimstroke. It was nice knowing this is going to be the fourth. Oh, wait. Okay, Matu sidesteps the Inkswell. Nicely done. Or to use his diffusal blades. It's going to take a little longer than he would like. But it's still going to be his 14th agility.
The other week, like the way they ramp up with Slark getting stacks, with bat stacks. Uh-oh. Aramis?
Yeah. Coil expended, and now he is completely... Actually uses the overgrowth boat on the way, though. Sonic Wave to follow. They end up taking out the Earth Spirit, so it's a 1-for-1. It looks like Secret want to back. Halberd used onto the Earth Spirit, or the Ember Spirit, I should say. Gonna try to go man mode against Matu. Not sure if that is what you want to do if you're Boom. But Inkswell will help them take out Kunk at the very least. Puppy.
His absolute intro. Oh, mid. Puppy. Coil.
Silence into Coil, into Lasso. And this is why he's just taken out repeatedly by Secret. Accelerate, TPing out, flame. Oh, flame break. Team really that great against him. As we can see, a lasso initiation onto Zai, into the boat, into the coil, into literally everything. They better get this kill. They will.
Wow.
And into nothing again. Talk about Soulbind in just a minute here. Overgrowth onto 4 heroes. Here comes Ember Spirit with his Yule Scepter doing very little damage. The Train Protector is going to die pretty much immediately. Buyback onto the Zai, actually. He will TP in with that Boots of Travel here very shortly. Accelerate looks to be the only casualty after the fact, though. And Matu with 18 agility now.
Double Shadow Strike.
Very good. Ember Spirit is likely dead again. Doing a good job of layering their stuns and silences, and that is his 7th death of this game. Just a really, really rough game. Toby's going to be next. They still have so many stuns, so much utility to take out these mobile. I mean, talking about 2 of the most mobile heroes in the game.
If they play the way they usually do, maybe we can beat them on that, right? But like, I do agree with you. That is definitely a way to do it.
Onto Matu, but the coil coming in. The boat finishes off. Right back into the game immediately. Ember Spirit. There's his Yules. Soulbind onto 2. Double silence. Sonic Wave really didn't feel like it did much damage. As Viking now on the retreat next to their tier 3 tower. Aramis looks to be the first to die after the buyback from the Grimstroke. Toby jumps in, still has his blink available. A lot of damage being applied to Matu, but remember, he still has that Aegis intact. Buyback onto the Tree and Protector now. As Shad, I mean, he is still mega farmed. He is the most farmed hero in this game. It's pretty much on his shoulders at this point. Inkswell. With the Rage, it will be able to connect onto Nisha. But Shad is in a 1v4 situation, or 1v3 situation, with very little support to speak of. He's going to have to invest in his teammate Celery. That might break things up. Didn't realize there was a gem. And we see immediate infest into Quap. We haven't really seen a whole lot of these infest bombs. We're going to try it here. Buyback onto the puck will be used. Puppy will be in there shortly. Sonic Wave onto 4 heroes. The Soulbind being popped by Nisha, though. The boat incoming. Zai's going to be the first death here for Secret. The Quap blinks to safety. Aramis has already expended his overgrowth. Boom jumps in again. He just takes damage more than he deals out. Shad applying all he can to Matumba. The Yules to follow. Coil. Puppy showing himself with the illusory orb. Looks like they're going to use that as a retreat. Very unfortunate. And if one of their 2 cores in the Quap or Ember, if they were having a decent job going in, totally different. Infest Bomb onto Nisha on BKB. The boat to follow now. Sonic Wave. Puts Zai on the cliff temporarily as Aramis does get the overgrowth off before he inevitably dies. Boom with the BKB showing it off for the first time. That's the 10-second. Kunkka dies, so it's a 1-for-1, and there's the Ember Spirit finally being able to kill somebody. It is Zai. He's actually going to get the sleight of fist hero damage now, Talon. Matu forced to pop his ult. Well, probably not, though. Oh, Ember Spirit. Is that a coil onto 1 hero? It was. So Secret, without a big teamfight ultimate, might need to back now. To get the Infest Bomb coming, actually. Shad applying all his his pressure into Yapsor. The boat comes off, but the overgrowth was there, like you said, locking people down. Earth Spirit buys back into the game as the bash onto Toby. He cannot blink out. He's going to drop the gem, and now the Lifestealer is on the cliff, pulling an RTZ. He cannot get down in any way, shape, or form, and they will find this kill. He is armlet toggling very nicely. You can only do this for so long. Attempting to TP out. Wait a second. He actually gets out. Oh my lord. This Lifestealer playing out of his mind right now as Aramis will be the sacrifice. I believe all they lost was 2.
Batrider not dying instantly.
Bash onto Matu. He's going to use his ult though.
Oh my god, it's so fast.
So much damage. Still has Albert up, buyback onto the Grimstroke. Sonic with onto the ring. The bash is there. They're going to kill Matu. And with that secret, it needs to get out. We'll see if Viking can chase anybody down. Ember has no remnants right now.
And then outside of that, I'm fragile. I can get killed. But he's doing a really good job at reading what he can get away with. It's a detriment.
Aramis is dead.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, the leveler was picked up. He's gonna pound into this tower with that leveler. The fortification is popped though. The pounce. Not gonna be really. There we go. Start of the fight now. The Yule's onto the Batrider. Rage is popped by Shad again. Lotus applied as well. The boat's coming in. Not gonna really connect on anybody. The buff will still be there because Batrider dies instantly. So with that, it's a 4v5, and this tower at the very least is dead. We'll see if Viking can get any more. He can get out versus 4 other heroes very easily. Shad's just gonna continue on. He doesn't care at all. Still has that Aegis, so this is gonna be, at the very least, massive damage to this tier 3 tower. Despite being down 22,000 gold, Viking is making this game look very even. This tier 3 will now fall. Getting kited. And there's the Aegis. We'll be back very shortly. Matu, he is hitting so fast. They have to be very careful. He's throwing a lot of agility now. The Infest Bomb comes out, dealing a good amount of damage as Puppy dies. We'll buy back into the game. The bash was there for Shad, looking for Yapsor. We're not able to get another one. Really needed that bash to finish him off. Boom. X marks into nothing. We get to 60 minutes. Maybe we'll see the Force Boots as top lane. They'll find Aramis. Obviously not the biggest kill in the world, but kill is a kill, especially when Roshan could spawn. So if they go for him, then that will force a buyback more than likely on the Treant Protector.
Oh, they called an illusion.
Oh yeah, point on the illusion. Interesting.
God, this puck sounds talent is so good. Oh, Zai with the attack. Got him there.
The boom, he's gonna pop the Shivas. There's the Abyssal Blade. And the Sonic Wave just decimates Zai. Matu is forced to pop his ult as the buyback onto the Treant Protector is now here. Seeing the Ghost Ship fleet come into effect. They are still surrounding Puppy. They really want this kill. He is so hard to take out though. And he will, in all likelihood, still live after all of that. His ult will be back in 5 seconds. His Puppy's gonna blink out the safety, Illusory Orb as well. He's breaking this smoke. He's just been doing this all game. Toby pops out of the Infest, and there is the Abyssal Blade, but with a Lotus Orb, so he stuns himself. Ghost Ship coming in. Toby's gonna blink out the safety. Boat's not really gonna connect to anybody. There's the Grimstroke ult coming to effect, but Toby will be first to fall for Viking as he buys back instantly. And let's look at this lifesteal. He's lassoed up, and then halberted on top of that, so he can't deal damage. He's getting really low. The Infest Bomb is down as well. So that is the Divine Rapier. We'll see who picks that up in just a moment as Aramis attempting to get out of dodge, but no buyback on the Lifestealer. And as well as Viking have played in this game to extend it, this might be the end now.
Still obviously amazing. Yeah. Still, gotta give credit to Viking. This game is likely ending in this push. If Secret try to go for it, they have 60 seconds with 3 dead heroes. They obviously don't know these heroes don't have buyback. They made it exciting for a moment.
Puppy Syndrome was sick. Ended up Abyssal Blading the Lifesteal.
Oh yeah.
Orb to start that. Yeah. That delayed him by a good 3 seconds or so, and that could have been the difference. Tough to say, as Grimstroke will be taken out very easily, as well as these buildings. In fact, they're just going to go for the throne, knowing that Lifestealer is down for 22 seconds and does not have buyback.
The level arm
still
smart.
Intact.
He hits 4 times a second.
is hitting a lot as GG's come out. So Viking is out. They have lost 4 in a row to Secret, but I feel like every game we've been impressed by something. We keep saying that. Yeah. This game, it started out like, okay, this is actually the biggest stomp so far that we've seen Viking be a part of. But they somehow made it look even when they were 20k behind, and they could have won this game, Cinderin. Yeah. That last fight, nobody had buyback. That was really the end. And with the Divine, you can't be...
Take me back to the place.